something. Uh-oh. I think it might have put us on gaming. Well, let's hope not. I don't have the option to change it to people or blogs. I think it's kind of assumed, though, because we're on IRL with an iPhone, as opposed to on the go with anything else. So, I think it's kind of assumed. What these buttons do again? Oh, that's right. These change Oh, that's kind of nice. That is kind of nice. I'm going to keep this filter on. Hello. Top chat, live chat. All messages are available. I want to see all messages, YouTube. Why would I only want to see some? Hello? Let's assume that it's working. Let's hope that's working. Are we live is the big question here. Legit don't know. I'm going to chill in the park car for a second, and we'll see if things connect. Only one can hope. What does this button do? There's 3 little dots. I can mute my mic, I can save a highlight, or I can share. Okay. I can turn the chat off, so all live messages are visible. Obviously, I think that's just kind of a goes without saying. What happens if I hit the X in the stream? I probably wouldn't in the stream. Oh, that lady totally just gave me the look of judgment. She totally just looked at me and was like, what is this guy doing? Can I zoom? No, that'd be funny if I could, though. That is exactly what just happened. It's alright. She's missing out on some great content. I wouldn't exactly say this part's great content. This is just YouTube. Well, YouTube videos are decent, but I mean, like... Oh, she stopped. She sneak a snap of my face, and she's like... reverse image Googling? That's what she's doing right now. No, I actually conceded to assume that. Ooh, that's a disgusting snow pile. Look at that snow pile. Looks like a pile of sand. It's really gross. It does. We're on pop filter. Well, I also have a pop filter. Alright. It is what it is. Anyways, to anybody who's already tuned in or just chillaxing, it's noon on a hump day, and I'm chilling. It's like 60. It's like 60 out. It's really warm. I think it's 60. 61 out. Of course, I still have 2 shirts on because obviously, but it's really warm. And the wind is a little bit chilly, a little bit brisk. I thought I'd just kind of walk out and I don't know, get some fresh air for once. This is the helicopter park, Veterans Park, so it's got... I'll probably walk over to it at some point. It's got a giant helicopter. Well, giant helicopter. It's got a helicopter that's kind of parked and chilling out here. Yeah, it's a fairly relaxed place. It has the helicopter, and then it also has the... it's got like a bunch of soccer... Well, it has 2 soccer fields. They don't get used as much as they used to. When I was a kid, they were used a lot, like a lot, to a point where I had to like schedule an appointment for them. I think the last couple of years they haven't been used as much. And I remember when I was homeschooled, so like in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, so like the last year of elementary and the first 2 of middle, or the only 2 of middle, I guess. Middle's like 2 years. Except for some schools do it 6th also. I don't fully understand that. But mine didn't do it that way. I guess it was a bigger school, though, with more people. We would go to, we would like schedule ahead of time and come here and play soccer. And then they have... the baseball, wow, even the soccer thing is tipped over. Like, literally, there are things here that are tipped over and no longer in use. That's kind of sad to see, actually. This place was used a lot. This place was popping as a kid. The whole park was popping as a kid. Pokemon Go revitalized the park for a short term, obviously, because it got people out and about, and there's a lot of Pokestops. Well, there were a lot of Pokestops here. A lot of them got removed, oddly enough. I don't know why. There were no complaints put up. I can't imagine that they wouldn't want people at the park. It's a public park. You want the public here, right? There were a lot of Pokestops, though. I think there was 2 back there. There was 2 right here. There's another one over there. There were 2 gyms either side, so it forced you to make complete loops of the whole park. And, I mean, I would just come here with a couple of friends, and we would do it for the entire day. We would just grab the gym, walk over, grab the gym, walk over, maintain the gym, kind of go back and forth, taking the Pokestops along the way, hatching eggs and getting a bunch of berries and keeping everything as solid as possible. It was fun. Of course, then you left, and like within an hour, it's like, oh, your Pokemon have been returned and need to be healed. Yeah, I know that somebody took my gym. Obviously, someone took my gym, but it was I always thought it was interesting. They didn't give me a weird look for the big stand. I also have the new microphone on. You can't see it. I can see it, obviously. You can't see it. It's out of the camera. It should be out of the camera. No weird looks from any of these. These are cool people. Just the one lady in the Camaro. That was a nice Camaro, though. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's the weird look. That's fine. I should probably get used to it. The more skates and stuff we start doing at a time, I should probably start getting used to gazes from the public. Claremont County Water Resources Department. Guarantee they're fixing some frozen pipes. Or turning things back on. They could have turned the public access off because it got so cold for a while. Which would have been a bad idea. No one's going to be in the park anyways to need running water in the bathrooms. And I don't think there's... I think this area doesn't have the homeless. I think the area where that would be discovered would be more in towards the city, honestly. Out here, it's fairly chill. I think out here, it's fairly relaxed. It's kind of a cool red truck, I'm not going to lie. It's like my dad's. My dad is... Okay, so we had... In the 90s, we had the Toyota T100. Which that truck is a behemoth of a truck. That truck, I keep wanting to say car. That truck endured a flood. The flood of 97 where we lived, just kind of down the river, went up to the peak of our first floor. Like it was on the roof. Because I know that, the ceiling, because we had to remove the ceiling and get that all fixed up too. I mean, I was a kid, so I was a baby, basically. But I remember like the pictures and things. I remember one event from the whole thing. 2 events from the whole thing. And I think, I don't know if I remember them or if I've just been told them enough to remember them. So anyways, the truck was completely submerged in water. I mean like a truck and a half worth of water. And then afterward we just drained it, refilled it, swapped out the battery, and that was it. That was it. It worked. It started up. We didn't have to do anything else to it. I didn't even know that was possible for a vehicle. And then, my dad drove it for another decade and a half. At that point, it was already as old as me because he bought it the year I was born, actually, because of the accident that happened while I was incubating in the womb. And then he sold it for like $2,000. The thing still ran for years to come even after that. It blows my mind that, I don't know. That's why I have a Toyota, actually. It's because of that story. Because it's like, well, if the truck can do that, what can the car do? Probably not nearly as much, but it is still a cool thought. And it's so cool thought. I think it's a cool thought. I could be wrong though. I also am paranoid that I have the chat broken. Actually, I think I really might have the chat broken.